Welcome to Realms Unknown. This is Impossibilities, our Home-Brew Delta Green campaign. We thank you for joining and hope you enjoy. Welcome back to Realms Unknown. Tonight we are playing a homebrew scenario titled Operation M.I.L.K, set place in 1996 with the original K-Cell. So why don't you guys introduce yourselves? Don't everybody go at once.
My name's Klick.
Klick.
Yes. No, with a K.
I'd hope so.
Click with a K.
I'm
No,
sure
I
you
just-
all know me. Y'all love me. I'm Kuro, the second handsomest guy in the party, third handsomest guy on the screen.
I'm playing Agent Kennel.
My code name is Kenta. I'm grizzled old veteran of the French Foreign Legion, originally from the corpse of Algeria.
Right now, it's a brisk, early spring morning. It's about 4:30 in the morning. You guys are all on a helicopter, making your way towards Lake Kodak. Team leader Kuro,
That's me.
take it away.
Member squad, whatever's happening here is extremely dangerous and deadly. Every night for a week now, a strange thick fog has rolled into town from the lake and has lined the street with bodies. No one's seen the killer and lived, and our job here is to find out what's causing that and put a stop to it. Body count's already at 36. We'll set up a base camp at the local sheriff's office. Sheriff Foster is a friendly, and he's already expecting us. Want everyone in full tactical gear at all times. Whatever's killing these people is tearing loony-sized holes through them. It's leaving them to bleed out. So this is a
Sir,
ruthless killer.
what's
Killing
a
not out of
loony?
need, but probably out of amusement or even sport. So high alert, in pairs at all times.
So,
Right.
helicopter touches down behind the sheriff's office, and there is a Humvee waiting for you guys.
Nice, a Humvee. These just came out this year. I'm excited to give it a ride.
Pretty sure they had Humvees in a couple wars there, boss, but okay.
I throw a fucking duffel bag at you. I meant this model, you dink. Jesus Christ.
I sidestep the
Roll dodge.
bag. Okay.
The first roll of the night.
That's a 45 under 70.
Nice.
Just hope you didn't have anything there important. I go sit in the
Man,
Humvee.
I have no idea why I keep you
Greet the
guys
people
with
at
me.
that airport.
You guys land behind
Because you're incompetent, we do all the work.
behind the sheriff's office, actually.
Okay, you guys unload. I'll go talk to the sheriff. I don't want you fucking guys in there. Jesus fucking Christ. And as I walk away, I kind of mutter to myself, these are the guys that I spend my life with, defending America with. They can't even treat me with some goddamn respect. Thought this was America.
I guess we'll be loading everything up, grabbing all our gear.
Yeah, you guys can load, but Jogu could probably come with me since he was the only one being not a ding.
You got it.
Yeah, and you guys see actually expecting you, Sheriff John Foster. He's an older guy. He's got a beard, gray hair, classic sheriff outfit with the hat.
Sheriff,
Agent?
give him a polite nod. Got any more intel for us?
Unfortunately, not really. Not that I could say it's relative.
All right. Thank you for your hospitality.
Yeah, if you guys want to head over to the motel just across town, they're expecting you guys. Got 2 rooms set up for you.
Right. Guess we'll head that way then. We'll keep you updated.
Thank you, sir.
You've got my number if you need to page me.
Yes, I do.
All right.
I think at this point, Kennel just kind of walks in and knocks on the door.
No, he's
Like,
outside.
kind of. No, I come in. Excuse me there. Sorry. I was just wondering where all the bodies are. I'd like to examine them to see if I can see anything.
Ah, yes, they're in the morgue. Dr. Stephen Brooks has been doing the autopsies. Just at the hospital, local hospital. They have a morgue wing.
Perfect. I'm gonna. I'll head over there after we get situated. And I just leave. Give a
You can
nod
bring
to
with you.
everybody and walk out.
He may come off a bit abrasive, but he's one of the best goddamn soldiers I know.
Right.
And then I'll head out of the room as well.
Alright, so you guys got the Humvee all loaded up. Drive across town to Kodak Motel.
Perfect.
Drop off the gear, get some coffee, and head to the morgue.
So are we dropping off our military gear here, or are we dropping off our like non-lethal equipment?
Up to you
Because it's
guys.
just a motel. I don't think people would be very happy if we left like explosives.
That's up to you
Anything
guys.
that I cannot readily conceal will be left in there.
Readily conceal. 36 people are fucking dead. I'm walking
Yeah, I
around with
was
my
gonna say,
bloody
where-
fucking shotgun, my
where
vest
the fuck-
on that says U.S. Navy cops hospital correspondent, and my bloody backpack. I am leaving
what?
nothing behind.
I
That's
was, I was
fair.
gonna say, given that like 36 people are dead, I'm probably carrying my assault rifle into the building. Like, I'm not like
It's
I-
not out, but it's
I
on the
feel-
back.
I feel like we treat this like an active war zone.
Mhm.
All right. Fair point. We could be geared up to the nines.
We never came in. This isn't in cover. This isn't nothing. This is a special operations task force from multiple branches of the U.S. military and overseas,
You tell
brought
me,
together
Kuro.
to drop in here.
This doesn't sound like we were meant to come in quiet.
No, you're right. The time for discrepancy isn't quite now. I'm too used to doing this covertly,
You mean discretion?
discreetly. They're two sides of the same four-sided die.
Are we at the? We're at the hotel.
You
Putting our
guys are
stuff
at the
away.
motel, yeah. Somebody goes to the front desk, I assume.
Yeah, I'll go to the front desk.
There's an older lady working the front desk. Name tag says Jenny.
Hello, Jenny.
Hello.
We got a couple rooms waiting for us.
Ah, yes. I've been expecting you.
Thank you.
I started with his voice, and I gotta keep doing
Yeah, you do.
it.
No, just cough.
Curse the
Yep.
DM.
Sorry about that.
You seem like a very pleasant person. Would you mind telling me your life story and going off for a while?
Oh yes, I was born in 63.
I was born in 1963. I remember when everything used to cost a nickel. I bought my house for 4 strawberries.
I grab
remember.
the keys and walk away, and let Kuro keep talking to the lady.
I remember when the fog first rolled through here, couple of decades back.
Oh?
Oh
What
yeah.
happened a couple decades back? Were people still showing up the way they are now? Or
Oh no, but there was a number of missing animals, people's
So it
livestock.
sounds like it started with animals and then got to bigger things eventually.
Oh, it was big things. Cow were going missing back then. People's pets, even zoo animals.
Well, you know what? I needn't trouble you anymore. I think I'm going to go to my place, and I'm gonna bid you adieu for now,
Are
Jenny.
you making fun of my accent?
No, it's just such a lovely drawl.
All right.
And I'll head to the room. Strong choice for an accent there, buddy. I love it.
It didn't start with the accent, and then it just happened.
Yeah, I know. I've done that before too. You're in character, and then you're like, well, I guess he has an accent now.
Mhm.
You guys get situated in your rooms. Say the four of you are gathered together in one. Right now,
Mhm.
what would you like to do?
I think I changed. I realized that because we're in '94, that tablet computers don't exist, so I made it a backpack computer with the bio
96.
library. 96.
96.
I don't think tablets exist in 96.
I don't think so.
In this world, they could.
No, this is a 90s backpack computer. So I think I make sure that's still like that's charged up, all that jazz, and then I want to go over to the hospital and look at the bodies.
I'll go
Yeah.
with you, so you're not alone.
I may as well go too, unless you have another idea there, Salamander.
It's just next door. I'm gonna walk over.
Yeah, we can go over.
All four of you?
Yeah, may as
Thank
well.
you.
It is right next door. He's not wrong.
Mm-hmm.
I think
Well,
I
we have-
need to
We
take a
have
look at the
suspicions
bodies.
these are vulnerable to silver.
No, but I've been watching some information television recently, and a wise old prophet once said, "You could do anything with duct tape and WD-40." I think it might be beneficial for us to pick up a little bit of each, just in case.
I think he's been watching the Comedy Channel.
You guys arrive at the hospital. The front desk directs you to the morgue wing. Inside, you see a sturdy built blonde gentleman. Doctor's
I'll
coat.
let you spearhead this one there, Kennel.
Say that again. Sorry.
I'll let you spearhead this one. You can do the talking.
I want to talk to people. I just want to look at the bodies, sir.
All right, I'll walk up to the guy.
I'll talk. I mean, I'll talk. I guess.
No, you're already bitching. So I walk up to
No.
the dude.
I mean, we're in the room and you're already telling me that, so I just look at the dude and go, "Okay, what's the damage and what's weird?"
What's weird? The whole situation's weird.
Is there gunshot residue? Is there jagged marks? Is it a perfect hole?
It's a perfect hole, clean through. No jagged marks. It almost looks like a bullet
Anything
hole,
around?
but there's no residue or anything like that. Yeah, you can have a look. I'm examining one of the bodies now.
I could break out my backpack analyzer and start doing my own tests while he's doing his stuff.
I
Would
guess
that
I'll
be?
just use my eyes to look at a body.
Yeah, looking at body. Do you want a what kind of roll?
I think it'd be, what is it? Is it a medical roll?
I got first aid, medicine, biology, or surgery.
Yeah, go ahead. Give me a first aid roll.
Can I ask a roll? Because I trained
That's
on
a
first aid.
92.
Ooh, that's bad.
That's they're holes. That's what they are.
Wow,
Those
they
are
do
some
go all-
holes.
These don't look like they go all the way through. I'm looking down at
There
the
is
table.
no traces of other substance.
Yeah, you can go
As
ahead and
far
give
as I
me a
know.
roll too, Kieran, if you want.
His name is Klick.
Click.
83 is not much better.
Easy
In fact,
click.
because it's out of 30, it's probably worse.
Can I try to?
Yeah.
You can say no.
Just dogpiling it.
What, are you trained on it?
I have 40.
You have 40 first aid?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
that's
I
a
let
6.
people dogpile my rolls, Johnny.
Oh, that's a hint for you, Johnny. Give it a try. I got a 60.
Yeah, they're holes.
I
There's a
will
lot
make
of them.
such fun.
I'll poke one of the holes. It's
This
nothing like a
body-
woman's hole.
This
This must
body's
be a man accomplice.
this body's probably filled with anywhere from 15 to 20 little loony size holes.
Can I notice any, like, are they evenly spaced? Are they sporadic? Are they
They're sporadic.
targeting vital organs?
No, they're very sporadic. Don't seem to be targeting any organs. Some of them are hitting organs, of course, but they're just riddled. It's just riddled with bodies. With bodies. The body's just riddled with holes.
Mm-hmm. I turned to Kuro. So, did you get the reports on where all these bodies were found?
Everywhere in the streets, I believe. The fog rolls in. It's impartial. Leaves them where it finds them.
Is there an entry and exit wound with each of the holes?
Yeah.
Does it look like it could have been done? Like, I'm assuming because most of us are military. Does it look like it could have been done by ammunition of some sort?
It resembles they resemble bullet holes in a way, but they're cleaner. That makes
Can
sense.
I try some bullshittery?
Lay it on me.
Can I roll firearms to identify if it was done by like a firearm or what kind of caliber it might have been?
I think that would be like a forensics roll.
Okay. That's why I said bullshittery.
Is there any residue or flakes of something left around the holes? Anything near the bodies that was found?
Nope.
No hairs, nothing, no footprints, nothing at the scene of the crime that revealed anything about the perpetrator.
Nothing.
Everybody leaves something behind.
Did anyone nearby hear anything?
This is the morgue guy, boys. This isn't the cops.
Sorry. This was to Kilo, because I assume we got a briefing and some information.
What did you ask?
Never mind. I'll ask it later when we're not in front of the doctor.
Okay.
Actually, no.
Well,
Yes. Did any of them suffer any kind of trauma or not related to the holes?
A couple of them had fallen, split their head on the cement.
post-mortem?
Yeah, I believe so.
So they're dead before they even hit the ground.
Are all the holes facing the same direction?
Nope.
No.
They found a pool of blood, or they found clean?
Pools of blood. It's taken a lot of work. The street crew's been busy.
Mm-hmm.
Good. I roll unnatural to see if there's anything unnatural I can glean from this. Maybe I've heard folk tales or something in my travels. I don't have a good chance of it. I'm just trying to think of anything before we kind of.
no.
Tentacles. It's usually tentacles.
Can I roll for tentacles?
Roll for tentacles. No, I don't think
All right.
I don't think this hasn't come up before.
Okay. Well, I can't glean anything from this. Anything we don't already know, at least.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Is
Pack
the
all the stuff up.
sorry, I forget how many nights has this happened? Is this like one incident or has there been many?
It's been about a week every
And it
night.
happened every night.
When does the cloud fog rolls in overnight every night?
Yeah, the fog rolls in between 7 and 8 o'clock.
Has the people who died a week ago, has their bodies exhibit anything different? Is it decaying faster, decaying slower, not decaying
No.
at all?
That's all pretty normal.
Was anything missing? Any organs, parts of different the body?
No, strangely enough, no. Nothing.
Is there anywhere to share holes, like any part of the body
What do you mean?
across the bodies? Is there any area that had like larger number of holes compared to the rest?
It's pretty all over the place. Each body's a little different. There doesn't seem to be any sort of pattern.
What's the amount of casualties over the time period again? 32 over the course of a week?
36.
Over the course of a week.
Yes, sir.
And was it fewer in the beginning, increasing to more, or a steady number, say 5 a day throughout the week?
It was a little more in the first few days, and then once it kept happening again, like people have been staying home a lot more, so the numbers have decreased, but I think it's just due to the fact that people haven't been out as much.
Alright, so we have a declining trend.
You could say
I
that.
don't got anything else to ask you boys.
Um,
I'm ready to get going to somebody who can tell us something more.
mhm.
I have some questions for the
Sure.
sheriff then, I think.
I want to comb through some of these documents.
You would happen to know which direction the fog comes in through. Does it come over the lake?
Yeah, it comes in off the lake.
Do you know if there's anything on the other side of the lake from here?
Oh, just the woods.
Or does it come from like the center? Just the woods?
Yeah. As far as we can tell, it just accumulates on the lake and rolls in.
Do we still have a helicopter?
Helicopter's still parked yet.
I want to take a flight later.
Alright.
I can't think of anything myself.
Think I'm all tapped out.
If we can't get any more, I'm gonna head to the grab my what time is it right now? It's morning, you said, right?
Yeah, you guys landed at 4:30. We'll say it's like 5:30.
Hey, sorry, you said 7 to 8, right? Or
Yeah.
6 to 8.
7 to 8.
So we got
At
about
night.
2 hours for the thing.
We got like
Sorry,
14 hours.
PM.
We showed up
14.
PM, sorry.
All right.
I'll head
Sorry.
with you there, Klick. Maybe these two can scrounge something up.
I would like to get the helicopter to go and like hover over the center of the lake, and I'd like to use my scope, or binoculars to try to look into the lake and see if I can see anything out of the ordinary.
I'm sure we can figure that out.
I mean, that's your job, figuring things out.
Yes, it is. I'll grab my pager and I'll send a page to the helicopter driver as well as the sheriff to expect us in a few minutes here.
Sounds good.
Sorry, helicopter driver?
Yeah, you guys got
Did I
somebody.
drive the helicopter?
No, because you're giving the briefing. You guys got somebody flew you.
Yeah, I figured as much. Because I don't have helicopter flying.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I have excellent driving. I don't have any piloting skill.
He's a friendly.
I got no piloting
Good
skill.
Sam.
Yeah. Alright. Do you two know what you're gonna do while we chase a lead?
I'm gonna look through and see if they found any other things around. Is there any reports from the zoo of animals having this happen to them? All that kind of stuff while you're gone.
Well, you walked away, but the front desk lady did say it happened to small animals and it's been gradually getting bigger for years.
For years.
Well,
For
she said that a couple decades back there was a fog that rolled through town. There wasn't any holes back then, but animals were
Things went missing.
going missing.
Why would there be animals gone missing if there wasn't any homes? That'd just be wildlife killed.
Any holes.
Maybe,
Any
Sorry,
holes.
just the
maybe
holes.
they're getting more bold as time passes on.
Sorry, quick question. These holes, are they like gone straight through the entire body? Or is
Yeah.
it like
Yeah, they
Yeah.
go straight through. In one side and up the other.
So we have holes here. People move in. And now people are getting diced by the holes that was only happened to wildlife that existed here. Well, I guess let's maybe go see, is there a museum or something in town? Like, I assume this is a supernatural thing somebody would have written about.
Is there a local newspaper or anything that stores records?
Yeah, check the post office.
You know, I think the most unbelievable thing about this town is there's not a single bar labeled on the map that we got.
A bar? Yeah, there is.
I don't see a
Beachfront
single
bar and grill, right by the hospital.
Nah, that's a bar and grill. That's where you bring your family. It's not a pub.
Well,
That's
yeah.
not where you go to get shit faced.
Why don't we go check out the post office? How does that sound? It's just a couple of blocks over from here anyway.
Everything in this
keep your
town's
data
just a
on ya.
couple of blocks over.
Yeah,
Sounds
I'm
like
gonna
about 2 blocks.
pop over to the boathouse as you guys walk over to the post office.
Always have someone with you.
Yeah, these two are going to the sheriff's office.
I'll stick with the other guy.
It's Kennel. Kennel and I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
I'll stick with him.
Yeah,
Kennel and the gecko.
Kente.
Kente.
The gecko.
Kente. AKA the Gecko.
I'll call him Gex.
Had to emphasize it, buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Emphasis makes everything better. Makes everything
Mhm.
better. Alright, so we'll pick up with Kuro and Klick.
Alright, Klick. We're at the sheriff's office now. I don't know why I'm narrating this. You can see everything I'm seeing.
It's all right. I understand you're special.
Look at you deadpan, and I'm just like, why do I have these fucking people with me? I swear to
Because
God.
otherwise, nothing would get done. We keep you around for the talking while we do the doing.
I hope when this is all over, we could have a drink at the beachfront bar and grill.
Based on history, it's probably going to get burnt down within the next 24 hours.
There's been no fires, but with Kente, that can't be assured. Let's go talk to
They
the
wouldn't
sheriff.
let me bring a flamethrower.
There's a reason why.
Yeah, there's a reason why we said no flamethrowers, Kente, and it's because last time you leveled half of the town.
Yes.
I
You
did
got the
not.
job done, and you're a damn good soldier, but you leveled half the town. As I yell at him 3 blocks over.
We have headsets.
You guys have
We do have-
earpieces. That's right.
We
Yeah.
do have your pieces.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of pieces that go into the ear, let's talk to the sheriff here.
Hello, gentlemen. What can I do for you? Any progress with those bodies?
Not necessarily progress, but it was good to see what we're kind of dealing with. My associate here had a couple questions that he didn't bring up whilst he was unloading. Klick, what do you got for this fine gentleman?
Fire away.
People who are dying, have they only been outside, or has anyone been killed inside?
Not only outside.
Why are people still outside when the fog is coming in?
That's I've had a warning up and a curfew for the last 3 days. Some couple of young kids don't take it seriously.
They never do. Is there anything on the other or around the lake beyond this town?
Couple of
Of note.
campgrounds. That's about it. It's mostly just wilderness over there.
The doctor has said that the fog tends to accumulate in the center of the lake before making its way over here.
That's correct.
Does it come straight from the lake here, or does it spread out across and cover the entirety of the lakeside?
Kind of just spreads out over this side of the lake.
Does it accumulate in the same spot every day?
Not quite, no.
Same region, or does it just pick and choose?
Same kind of region.
Do you have a map of the lake and where?
It's about center of the lake. The deepest part of the lake.
Do you know how deep it goes? Any records of that?
I think it's like 150 feet at its deepest.
And was there any divers who's gone out there before that we could speak to?
Not that I know of.
All right. Do you have a boat that we could borrow?
A boat?
A boat.
We don't have a boat, but if you go down to the boathouse and talk to, what's his name?
Kind of lean over. I thought we're taking the helicopter.
Wait, no, wait. Sorry for the boat. Regarding that, did you say the helicopter's still here, or the guy dropped us off and left? Sorry, because
No, he's still there. He's
Oh,
He's
never
here
mind.
with the helicopter.
then I
He was
don't
outside
mention the
waving at us.
I don't mention the boat. Sorry, I was understanding that we were dropped off and he left.
Okay.
I mean, I would have understood. Get the fuck out of Dodge whenever you get called in, but
Yeah.
No, he's gonna stay inside and be safe.
try to be safe.
He's
Try
actually
to be
inside the. He's actually inside the sheriff's office, having
I know.
coffee.
We turn our heads 90 degrees and just give him a wave. Is the helicopter pilot still here? Hey guys.
Hey guys, it's me, Sam, your friendly neighborhood helicopter driver pilot.
I appreciate you, Cam.
It's Sam.
Everyone's name starts with a K here, Cam. Did you
No,
read the document?
He's part of T team, transport team.
But his name's not Tam. Any more questions for this gentleman, Klick?
Has there been any other incidents recently in the weeks leading up to the first night? Any crazy people, strangers?
Crazy people. There's some kids talking about lights in the sky.
Are those kids the ones caught outside, or are they ones who stayed indoors? And
I didn't handle the case.
do you know where we can get the list of names and where they live?
Yeah, my deputy Mike Adams should have them. He should be around here somewhere. Just give me a minute, I'll find him. Takes off, comes back with a handsome young gentleman. Yeah, this is Mike. Mike, you got that file on those kids? The other week they were talking about the lights. Oh yeah, Sergeant. Sheriff, I got them right at my desk. He collects those for you.
Is there any of the names on that were not on the list of dead kids or dead individuals?
There's a Tyler. Yeah, I think this kid's still alive.
The way you said that, I think he's.
Seen so many dead people in the last little while.
Yeah.
It's been a lot. Yeah, Tyler Banks.
All right. Do you know where we can speak with him,
Yeah, I got his address here.
if I may, and then mark down the address?
607 Wallaby Street. 'Cause I didn't name these streets.
The town has three streets. Do we really? Left, right, or center street?
No, it's 1, 2, and 4.
I guess the PO box is on its own street. The water tower is on its own street, obviously.
Yeah, that's
alright,
a Water Tower Road.
I would like to thank them. And I'd like to go do the helicopter flight.
All right, Cam, let's go for a ride.
It's Sam. All
That's
right.
what I said, Cam.
Thank you, Pam.
You're gonna confuse the boy.
You guys gonna crash the helicopter into the lake just to kill you both.
Probably survive. Won't be the first time I've been in a downed helicopter.
What?
All right. You
Sorry,
guys
classified.
take off from the helicopter and camera pans over to the boathouse.
Like knock on the door, walk in, full get up, and walk over to the counter. You the owner?
Yeah, he's a very old man, balding, big bushy beard, glasses. Yeah. The name is, what is this guy's name again? I just looked at it. Kyle Richards. What can I do for you?
Well, Mr. Richards, we're here looking into the deaths in the fog coming off the lake.
Oh, it's about time. I've been talking about that fog for years.
Have you?
Yeah. My daddy was around last time it was here.
What happened last time I was here?
Oh, animal abductions, things like that. My daddy, William, actually claimed to have been abducted himself.
What do you mean by abducted?
Well, he claimed, my mama didn't really believe him. She left him shortly after, but he claimed to be abducted by a flying saucer full of little gray-green men.
Well, there's a lot of weird stuff that happens around lakes, but I
So
don't think little
so
green men put 36 holes in a man.
yeah, he was abducted by little green men in the mist, and other people come out with holes.
Apparently, there wasn't any holes back then.
We heard it say that there was animals found with holes in it back then.
That's not what you guys heard. You guys heard that there's animals abducted.
Oh,
There's no
animals
holes.
abducted earlier.
Animals abducted.
Yeah.
How,
Yeah.
That doesn't make any sense to me because it's wildlife out here. So why would anybody be paying attention to the wildlife? I'd understand cows and pets. And
I think they were from the zoo there, Kente.
There's
Animals
cattle.
missing from the zoo.
Cattle
From the zoo.
were going missing. People's pets were going missing. They had a couple of zoo animals.
Weird.
So,
I heard it was an elephant.
man,
You guys had an elephant?
Yeah.
your dad comes back.
How the heck does an elephant go missing?
Yeah.
It gets abducted.
Okay, but does it come back like your dad did, or no?
No. Nobody
Does
ever
anyone else
seen it
in
again.
town get,
Well, what
anyone
about
else
your,
get abducted and come back?
The only person that we know of, that I know of, was ever abducted was my daddy.
is he still alive? He's still around?
No, God rest his soul.
I look at Kente back at the 80-year-old man like, I mean, fair question. Shit, we've seen probably, but like,
I just
that's a funny one.
I just think this has just been a waste of time. Nobody here seems to know anything about this. Nobody at the morgue, post office says animals been abducted. We're back to square one. Isn't there anybody who's competent in this town?
Does anyone dive to this lake that you know of?
I dive the lake sometimes.
Is anything weird at the bottom?
I've seen something big in there moving around.
Does it ever come over to you?
I will usually swim away when I see it. There shouldn't be anything that big in that waters.
You don't got footage of that, do you?
No, I don't. So just only eyewitness testimony.
I look around the shop. You got dive gear that would fit me?
Roll luck.
Oh, it's a 92 again.
Sorry, I'm confused.
Different dice.
I thought we walked into the post office. We're the boathouse?
No, we're in the boathouse.
Okay.
He's like looking around. All of a sudden, wait a second.
Why are there boats
I look
in
at
the post
Kente.
office?
I look at Kente. It's like, if you want to go to the post office and look for some records, I'll finish up here and then come meet you over there.
We've been told to stay in pairs, so I'll stay in pairs.
That's fair.
Like the first only instruction he said, don't go alone.
I think I got a set that probably fit your friend there.
How do you feel like about going for a swim there, Kente?
Oh, fuck. I never
I'll drive the
trained.
boat out with you guys. If you both go under, just take a look. I just need someone else to confirm what he's saying.
We can't get sonar or anything like that? Fuck.
You got fishing sonar? Just pop up on fishing sonar?
Let me roll luck this time. No fishing sonar.
Guys got old ass boats.
Old ass boats. This one's pretty young.
Regular fishing rods. No fancy gadgets.
I'm just saying, we brought a whole bunch of equipment. I didn't bring no spear guns or anything like that.
I don't need you to fucking shoot it. I just need you to put eyes on it.
So let's put holes through people, and now we're thinking it's in the water?
I'm thinking it might be coming from the water.
Fuck me.
He dove
Fine.
in and saw it and left. He lived. You just gotta leave when you see it. Don't gotta stick around and figure out what it is.
Isn't that kind of the point? Supposed to figure out why these people are going disappearing in the mist? Abductions?
I think I look at him with like a specific look. It's like, If it's in the waters, fish and wildlife, not us.
That's what I'm saying.
Which I feel like means a code for like basically a missile strike.
Yeah.
Don't believe me?
No, we believe you.
You know, there's a lot of weird shit that happens, old man. Aliens are far from the weirdest thing I've heard.
What could be weirder than aliens? Well, I guess hybrid animals. That's something my daddy said he's seen up in that
Hybrid
spaceship.
animals.
Yeah. They're splicing genes.
Any of those still hanging around at the zoo or something?
I don't think they released him. My daddy said he seen him when he was abducted, when he was in that spaceship.
Did he take a record of when he was up, like writing in a book or something?
Let's see. It happened when happened. Wow, this must have been 12 at the time. I'm 84 now.
So no written record. He didn't write it down anywhere.
He might have, but he didn't keep any of his belongings.
I say we go to the post office, find some records that corroborate the story. We're just going in circles here.
Yeah, we can go check that out. If I think of anything else there, Mr. Richards, I'll come back and ask you.
You guys don't want to go for a swim? I'd love to take you.
Well, we'll come back for a swim. Give
Okay.
us
Yeah, we gotta
half an
meet up
hour.
with the other two teammates before we go do
Yeah.
something like that.
Make sure you don't forget to bring a towel.
So we walk outside and just see the helicopter go over the water.
Yeah.
Bastards.
Yeah.
All right. Well, they got that covered.
Look it up.
Yeah,
The camera
see it
pans
down.
to the helicopter.
All right, Cam, let's get this baby in the air.
You guys are in
Yeah,
there.
we're already in the air.
In the air over the lake there, buddy.
I look over the edge. You're right.
How clear is the water?
It's pretty clear water, but it's not super murky.
Still
or
a light
anything.
reflection.
Hmm?
There's still light reflection off the top.
Yeah.
Well, it shouldn't be too bad if I'm looking straight down because it's pretty early, so the sun should still be fairly, like, just peeking over the horizon.
That's about 6
Wait, we're
o'clock now.
in the mountains, right?
Yeah.
So is it still behind the mountain, so there shouldn't be no glare?
It's just peeking over the mountain now. There's not a lot of glare.
All right, yeah. Can we just do like a quick once over and around the center? Do I see anything out of the U, or do I see anything that seems to be moving, like pushing up debris?
Roll alertness.
3.
Nice. Nice. You do see something. You can't make out what it is. You can see that there's something large moving under the water.
Or some large move. Can I estimate how large it is?
About the size of an elephant.
And is it in this like deepest area as part of the lake?
Yeah.
How can I estimate how deep it is? It's like a sniper is supposed to be able to estimate a lot of stuff like that, so I feel they should be able to have decent ability to do
How
so.
deep the creature is in the water?
Yeah.
Oh, 20 to 30 feet from the surface.
Is it moving?
Yes. I forget the how well do sniper rounds take in water again?
They blow up the second they hit the top.
Blow it up the second they hit the top.
It's too fast.
Yeah.
All right.
Need low velocity rounds if you want to shoot in the water.
Right. We should give Mr. Grenade Launcher to that's for later. All right, I'd like to make a note of it. Let Kuro know, and Kennel and
Kente.
You radio them on your walkie-talkies.
Yeah, I let them know what I see.
Something big under the water there, boys.
Wait, you don't see this. I see this.
I probably would have looked with you.
Did you roll alertness? No. It's obviously not.
Yeah,
Can I
too
roll
busy.
alertness?
Too busy chatting up Cam or Sam or Pam or Tam, whatever his
Cam.
fucking name is.
Too busy pissing off his support staff. Yeah, so I'll let him know that there is something the size of an elephant swimming around in the lake. May or not be related to us, knowing our it's not totally not related, but it will still gonna be a pain in the ass.
Question for you: is it African elephant size or Asian elephant size?
Which one's bigger?
African.
African is much bigger.
It's African.
Can I
All
roll
right.
something to try and make out the form that it is? What would you like?
It'd be lightness.
Okay. I have a 43 in that. That is a 26.
26. So like the shape?
Yeah.
You're trying to look? It's a big
Yeah.
oval.
Big oval.
Big oval
Does it
with
look like? Does it look like it has tentacles?
it looks like it's got some appendages near what looks like the front.
But it looks to be like one solid, large entity.
Yes.
Creepy. Okay.
Interesting. I think if the headsets are working, I filled them in on Richardson's claim that his dad saw them working on animal hybrids and that a elephant was taken from the local zoo at one point.
I mean, this could be
Back
the
in the
same
day.
elephant. You mixed it with a dolphin, but it's a big oval.
Yeah, well, they took an elephant from the zoo and started messing with the genes. You don't know what they
Yeah.
might have done. What the heck with traveling fog, though?
Maybe fog just hides what the creature is.
Fog is very useful when you're trying to sneak around places you really shouldn't be and don't want to get seen or caught and killing.
It's
But
fair.
what kind of elephant leaves loony-sized holes in people?
Might not be the elephant.
Might be a different thing.
So I think the only lead I can think of is talk to the chat. I'll let the others know. Oh no, you guys are going to the post office, so you'll end up there first before we get back to shore. I bet.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Camera pans down over the lake, up the beach, through the grass, across the street to the post office.
Walk in. Bell rings at the door.
Ding-a-ling-a-ling.
Is it a guy or girl behind the counter?
It's a nerdy looking boy. Glasses.
Hey, kid, do you got records of the town in this place?
He looks up from his newspaper he was reading. Records? Yeah, I think so. What kind of records are you looking for?
I give him the date of the abduction, and say the abduction information, and anything else that's been related towards the fog in the past.
Yeah, I can check that out for you. Give me a minute. He runs out back. 10, 15 minutes goes by. He comes back. Yeah, here, I got this newspaper clipping here.
Mm-hmm.
Says, William Richard, believed to
Yeah.
have been abducted. Here, you can check it out.
Yeah, that sounds about the one I was looking for. I've scanned through the whole thing. Does anything stand out?
It's pretty much got all the information that Kyle gave you.
Mm-hmm.
There is a report of the elephant going missing, cattle going missing, all sorts of people's pets.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like William was missing for about 4 days before he came back.
Where was he dropped off?
They found him in the shallow, actually.
Wow, I feel like whatever abducted him didn't leave the lake. Anyways, that's just weird story. Nah, aliens can't be real, right, kid?
I don't know. I've seen all sorts of lights in the skies around these parts.
Have you?
Yeah.
What kind?
I
Got any
just-
pictures?
No, I don't have a camera, but they dart back and forth. They look like stars, but then they moving around, zigzagging.
Say close to the ground, or are they pretty far up?
They're pretty far up when I see them.
You got anything there, Kente? Anything you can think of to look at?
I'm just trying to think. They see lights in the sky, but this is attached to the mist. How does the mist connect to it? Do you see lights when there's mist at the same time?
No, I never did. I don't go out when the mist is here.
So this mist, you don't see the lights at the same time. It just comes at a different time.
I've never looked for them. When the mist comes, I try to be inside before it shows up, and I stay
How do you
inside.
guys know? How do you guys know when it shows up? Does it come down from the hills? Come from the lake?
It comes in off the lake.
At least that part's consistent with everybody's story.
We kind of just got
Okay.
in this last week. We kind of just got used to it showing up between 7 and 8 o'clock. I'll just try to make sure I'm inside before 7 o'clock.
So these townspeople that got killed, staying out in the mist, what are they just foolish? They just don't pay attention. There've been stories about it. What's the deal with that?
Well, I think it took the first 2 nights. People didn't realize that it was connected. I know we thought there was some kind of animal attack, but then after it kept happening, when people took it serious, stayed away from the last 2 nights. It's just been
Anything?
a couple of my friends actually.
Your windows closed going on?
Well, windows closed yet.
You ever looked out the windows while the fog is going on?
No,
You stay away from the windows.
let's stay away from the windows. I don't know if it could break in. I don't know.
So it lasts for an hour and then seems to dissipate.
It lasts most of the night.
Lasts most of the night. Okay.
Yeah, it's usually gone by morning.
How many people live in this town?
I think there's. I can pull that up. I think there's about 2,700 people.
2,700 people.
Does the fog cover the whole town?
Yeah.
Is there newspaper reports of anything happening in the campsite across the lake or no?
Not that's come up. No.
Interesting.
I don't know if anybody's been over there recently.
Well, it's not going to be good for tourism. It's not like anybody can camp outside if this fog is killing people.
Possibly go check in with the sheriff here. Ashley, could I borrow your phone real fast?
We got a phone here we can use.
I'll dial the sheriff's department real fast.
Rings a couple times and he answers, "Hello."
Hey, this is Agent Kennel. Has anyone gone and checked the campsite since this has all started happening?
No. You think I should send somebody out there?
I think you should send somebody over to the boathouse, and I'm going to go over there with them.
The boathouse?
We need to go quick, though. Yeah, that's where the boats are. You said you don't got a boat when we were over there.
Okay, you want a boat to the campsite? Guess that would be the quickest way.
That's going to be the fastest way. I don't want to waste time and piss around.
Yeah. Okay.
Actually, one sec. And I quickly go on the mic instead as I'm thinking about that. And it's like, Kuro, Klick. I need you guys to go over to the campsite. Do a flyby.
Okay.
See if anyone's moving around.
Flyby,
nice
or you
day
want us
out.
to drop in?
I mean, if you can find a place to put her down and take off safely, then maybe go take a look. But
All right.
Do we have grapple rope for Kuro to grapple down?
For me to scale down, we
I'm a
both gotta do it.
sniper.
Fine, fair enough. I
Leave
assume
me
we have
Overwatch.
rope, or there's a place that we could land.
Roll luck. No, I'm kidding. You guys can have it.
18. I have one.
Nice.
I have a full-on grappling hook.
Oh yeah.
okay. Never mind. I go back to the regular telephone. Never mind, Sheriff. They're the helicopter's still. They're gonna head over and do a visual check. If they can
Over
get
the
boots on the ground, they'll do it too.
Over the earpiece. Everyone forgets we have a fucking helicopter. Klick, you. We have a helicopter, guys.
I'm sure I'll remember just in time for us to not have a
Bro.
helicopter anymore.
You diverting Sam over there already? I
Yeah,
haven't heard
yeah,
you say
we're going
shit.
to the campsite. No, not that one. Stop looking over there. Yes, it's a beautiful view. I don't care, Cam. We need to go to the campsite.
Look at that sunrise.
I don't care. It's beautiful. We can look at it tomorrow when there's less people dying.
Okay.
Or does less people in general.
Yeah. No matter what, tomorrow you'll be alive and you can take the helicopter and look at the view.
Okay.
You just killed him.
Famous last words.
You just killed him.
You'll be alive. Don't worry. The helicopter pilot always lives. By the way, how would I
And
drive this if I
Hang
had
up on
to?
the sheriff and ask Kente if he needs anything else in the post office. If not, I'm gonna do some quick walking around town. Well, they go over to the campsite.
Kente looks like he's having a nap.
Kente.
Yes.
Were you having a nap?
A little bit of one.
Old man syndrome.
I just had to
We're gonna-
caffeinate
We're gonna
myself.
get out of this man's way and wait to hear back about the outside town. You have a good day and don't worry about yourself about what's going on. I guess just stay inside there, lad.
Okay, I was planning on it. Good luck.
Do you stay in just any room in your house as long as the fog doesn't come in? We're good.
So far.
Perfect. I'm gonna walk over to the supermarket, or actually the hardware store first.
What do you want to pick?
I just want rope and a hook.
You're gonna get a grappling hook.
No, and then I want to go over to the supermarket and buy a big flank of meat.
When we're in the hardware store, do they sell propane and propane accessories?
Yeah.
Is there a man named Clank Phil who sells them?
Yeah,
Yes.
I'm gonna pick up some propane tanks, about 3 of them. Man, let's see what else they got. They got like some barbecue tubing for like setting up a grill.
Yeah, probably. I don't see why it wouldn't.
Excellent.
Oh boy. I love
Excellent.
where your head's going. I love it.
Yeah, you know
Tell
what
a
I'm
man he
picking
can't
up.
have nice things. He's gonna find a way to have nice things.
Yeah, I'm gonna
He
find some way.
can't
to
have a
get one.
flamethrower, but he's like, I can make one.
I can make a lot of fire. All
In
right.
the back of your head, you hear, no flamethrowers. You're like, it's not a flamethrower, it's a propane thrower.
Yeah, it's a propane. Do you guys have styrofoam from
Oh my
like
god.
packaging coming in by any chance?
Okay. Styrofoam does not dissolve in propane the same way it does in alcohol.
No, I
They mean
know, but
gas.
I just thought about it right now, and I was just like, it'd be a good idea to grab some as well.
Make some napalm. Yep, good idea.
Yeah,
Darnie,
we do
I
that.
blame you personally.
It worked well when it
Styrofoam,
had
what do
to.
What do you need styrofoam for?
Official
Oh,
U.S. business. Wait, I'm not there.
Comfort, packing things.
This is of U.S. military importance at this point, sir. A lot of people have died in this town. Just give the man what he wants.
Fair enough. What are we
Yeah.
doing with all these propane tanks?
I'm not doing anything with them yet.
You just came around town. You got 3 propane.
We're
tanks
taking
no,
him back.
I'm gonna-
Taking him back to the motel.
back to the
Yeah, I'm
motel.
gonna take them back
And
to the
I'm
motel,
rigging up
throw 'em outside. If anybody asks, I'm
Meat
gonna say, you know
drying
what? I want
thing
to.
outside my
Keep-
room.
Yeah, he bought a big thing of beef. We're gonna have a barbecue.
Yeah.
Mind your
You're
own
making-
goddamn business. How about that?
You're making a giant fishing hook, and he's making a flamethrower.
I'm not making a fishing hook. I'm looking at a big hook, and I'm hanging a big ass piece of meat outside my hotel room for when the fog rolls in, because I want to see what happens.
You know, we're probably going to be outside tonight when the fog rolls in.
I'm not being outside tonight when the fog rolls in.
Hell no.
Not day one. We could go out after, but I want to see what's going on. Lure
Alright.
it over, shoot it then. I'm whispering this into the mic in the supermarket. As I say, I'm grabbing a flank of meat.
Back in the helicopter.
Sam, I told you, you'll be able to look at it later. Just can you bring us down, or do I need to rappel down?
Doesn't look like I can find any way to land, sir.
Alright, fine. I'll tie the knot and I'll rappel
2
down.
broken legs coming up.
Roll. What would be not time? Would that be Dex? No, I'm just kidding.
I don't think I need to roll for it. I'm a military contractor.
Just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Athletic for
anyone
your
who didn't know how to
elbow.
do it, it
Athletics.
would be a
Roll
military
athletics.
contractor.
You know what? Can I see any people around? Are there people like walking on the campsite?
Roll
I assume we can get low, but we can't land.
Roll lettuce. What's that? You can fly.
50
50.
over 43.
There is one campsite set up. You don't see any movement.
All right, I'm just gonna fly out.
Can I? What do you mean fly out?
I'm just gonna jump and I'm gonna continue to fly out of the helicopter.
Right. I'm gonna use my equipment to. Can I also take a look to see like in where each of the campsites should be? Do I see anyone, and then just glance for like any bodies or people?
Roll litmus.
Do I get a bonus because of the scope?
Using the scope? Yeah, give you 20%.
20%. So that's a 53 over, I think, 70.
Under.
80. 53 under 80.
3 under 80. On a crit, you can't see any bodies or anything like that, but the one tent that's there looks like it's full of holes.
All right, I'm gonna fly down there, and I guess I'll touch down on the ground, and then I'll take a look.
Yeah, it's right away you can tell this campsite is torn apart. There's just a mess. There's holes riddled through the tent and some blood splatter along the inside.
No survivors.
Doesn't look like
No
it.
creepy dude inside of a cabin that he built.
Now you can go and look in the tent.
Yeah, I'll just. Can I roll search to just like look around and see what I
Yeah.
see?
Message.
All right, so my search is 70. I got a 23. Close to a crit, but not quite.
Nice. Searching the campsite, you find inside the tent there's looks like a couple. Looks like they were in the middle of activities when
He was penetrating her, and then they both got penetrated. He was coming and going at the same time.
Could be the other way around.
he was going and coming.
He was coming and going at the same time.
No, the first bit.
He was
Oh, he
penetrating
was
him.
penetrating, and then he got penetrated.
That's what it looks like.
Well, Klick, it seems like everyone down here probably dead.
How
All
long?
these tents are riddled with holes. Yeah, how long have they been dead? Can I maybe roll first aid to see how decomposed the bodies are?
That'd be first aid.
I don't have forensic, so it's
It
the
could
best
be
I could roll.
in technical forensic, but first aid is just at a reduction or something like that.
Yeah, okay. First aid with a -20.
God. I'm calling fail. 17. Never mind. 17 under
Nice.
20. Modified 220.
Looks like they've been here for about a week. Probably happened the first night.
They've been here about a week. Bodies are starting to fester. Maggots. This probably happened during the first night. I look over, see the skin's all dried out, cracked. Klick, there's nothing good down here. Are there any cabins on the lake? Or is it all tents?
Just tents. Just tent camping.
No cars? Well, I guess there's probably a few vehicles, but
There's one vehicle there.
is the vehicle damaged? Holes in it? Anything like that?
Nope.
No. The vehicle looks like it was able to stop whatever's making these holes. Whether or not that's because no one was in it, or because it was strong enough, it could prove to be a good advantage if we were to use it. Is there anything else I should look for down here?
Do any of them have any cameras or anything of the like?
Yeah, I'll check for cameras.
Oh, well, no, it'd just be the old disposable cameras, right? It's not like they'll have any digital cameras.
Yeah, you can still pop it open and take a look at the film, though.
Oh, true, I forgot you could do that.
Yeah. Do they
Yeah.
have, like, disposable cameras kicking
Yeah, with
around? They
your
probably do.
Search roll, there's one in the tent.
I kinda go inside the tent with the dead people. I pop it open, and I start looking at the film through, like, the light coming in through the side of the tent as to not damage the film.
First couple photos look like risky photos.
Just scenic photos. Oh,
Frisky photos. They were content creators, we'll say.
And then there's a couple photos of the lake, and one of those photos there is, or after the lake photos, there's some photos of some really bright lights, and it's hard to tell what they are. It's really obscured. Lights in the sky above the lake, and then the last photo that was taken was the light directly above, like just hovering over the water of the lake, which it's kind of got like streamers. So it looks like it's going down
Almost like it put something into the lake.
almost.
I'll relay that all to Klick. Could I try and make out what those are, or was the camera quality just kind of?
It's
Yeah.
it's hard to make out what they are because like the camera quality is not very good, and it's like a super bright light, so it's kind of all I see.
Throws off the focus.
Mhm.
Yeah, okay. It looks like one of those bright lights might have deposited something into the lake, whether it's that giant mass or something else. But if this happened around the time when the murders started, which they are murders, this could very well be what started the whole chain of events. I'll bring it up. I'll let you take a look. And then I'll roll up the film back into its canister. And I'll fly back up to the helicopter.
Nice.
Am I able, because when he passes over the film, am I able to find something else? Like, do I notice anything that he might have missed?
Not really, no. It's pretty hard to. Oh, it's just
make out on the little film strip.
yeah, it's a tiny little film strip. It's
He might
bright
be able to
light.
use a scope to like look at the finer details. Look
Keep
at
it
them
out in the helicopter, though. It's gonna burn up or damage it.
Yeah, that's why I looked at it through like the side of the tent.
Oh, it didn't indicate if it would damage. I would, of course, wait until we got to this point where it wouldn't damage it.
Yeah.
Because just how long does it take for it to develop?
Few hours, but you need to actually bring it to like a place that develops photos.
Doesn't the post office do that? They did like everything once upon a time.
Maybe. They're not barbers or anything, but you know, they're postal workers.
What's
All right,
next?
Cam, let's head back to the mainland. I think we've got everything we need here.
It's a lake, not an ocean.
He knows what I'm trying to say. I know we didn't
No,
go to
not
an
really.
island. We went to the other side of a circle with a monster in it.
No, that's Cam's response. It's just taking the piss out of you.
Yeah.
Cam,
Anybody feel free to roleplay Cam, Sam, Pam, whatever you like.
So he goes by each name because they're each their own separate personality.
We're all
Every
like
time he gets called one, he just changes his voice just to fuck with Kuro.
we're all like Archer from fucking with Cheryl and Carol.
100%.
Carol.
All right. So you guys land back at the sheriff's office.
Yeah, could we take a bit of a lower ride across the lake, maybe to see what that giant oval thing is? Not like right on the water, but like closer than we were when we were scoping it out. Try and make out a couple more details.
How low you want to get, boss?
Klick, how low should we get? I don't want this thing reaching up and attacking us. You think 100 feet would give you a close enough vantage to kind of look at it?
Again?
Well, we're flying back over it. We could do a bit of a closer look. Maybe you could make out some more details through your scope. How close do you think we need to be?
How long are the tentacle or like things that were reaching out from the light in the picture?
In the picture, there wasn't like tentacles. There's like kind of like strobe effects, like as if the light was
The light
traveling.
looks like it's dragged.
Picture
Picture of a moving
Right.
object with an old school camera.
I've never seen one, so I actually know. Fair enough.
Yeah, it looks like they caught the light in movement.
Burns
That-
as low as we can go.
As low as we can go?
That without affecting the water. If they go too low, the blades, like the spinning, will affect the water, so it'll be harder to see.
Probably like we'll say
Oh.
like
We'll just call it 100 feet.
I feel like
Probably
you
even
can
less than that.
you can get closer than that before the blades start affecting the water. Probably like 30 to 50, maybe. What do you guys think?
I think 50 is good. I think 30 is a little close.
I think that's easily Googleable.
True. But our characters don't have Google, so I'm not going to.
Either way, we're flying over and we're flying low.
The pilot would know.
Yeah, pilot would know.
Once we're down, am I able to find it again?
Roll it again.
Do I get bonus because I know what I'm looking for and I know it's there and a scope?
You just get the 20 on the scope.
That's
Can I do
30.
it do without?
30.
30 under 80.
Ooh, nice.
It's-
I can't beat that.
Don't see it again. I think maybe it's dived deeper.
That's unfortunate.
You think maybe it was just submerging because it's early morning? Takes a while to get back down to the bottom of the lake.
Hurt your ego?
Yeah,
No denying it. Amazing.
I don't know what to say, man.
Move this along. You guys land back at the sheriff's office. You have the two, Kente and Kennel, are back at Hotel Motel.
Holiday Inn. Think we probably would have met back up with you guys
What's
back at the
the
motel.
plan for tonight then?
I would still like to talk to the kid. The one that I think, the one name and address I was given, because the rest are probably all dead.
Tyler Banks.